Dear TC, After Hours is Boston based. What's with the Las Vegas backdrop? Sincerely yours, Herschel Savage from Pembroke, Mass.
Ah, good old Herschel Savage, HS out there.
Yeah.
Well, Herschel, I can give you the answer. Ricky Bittman and I, used to spend a lot in times in Las Vegas. It brings a tear to my eye. I was a young lad, and you were, in your 20s out there, and my uncle owned a place called the Damp Napkin out in Vegas. Now, I used to go there as a youngster and learn the business, right?
And PTSD. Right.
And one time, it was the summer, I'll never forget it, it was the summer of 1988. I had just gotten my driver's license. I had a lot of friends out in Las Vegas. They were a little older than me. Yeah. And they were about ready to graduate high school, and they said, TC, we have the van and we're going on the scavenger hunt. So I was the wheelman that night. They didn't tell me anything about it. So we drove around and they gave me the list and they said, look what we have to get, the final item on the list. I go, are you kidding me? So we went to this mega hotel, which I'm not going to mention. I'm not going to mention the name of the hotel. Smart. And the main event talent that night was none other than Sammy Davis Jr. Now, mind you, this was 1988. Who could make the sun rise, the Candyman out there, right? And the item on the list was one of his glass eyes. Yeah. All right?
Now, just so people know, he didn't have two.
No, he had
a bunch of extras.
Well, what I mean, he had a glass case that was infamous out in Las Vegas. He had 4 traveling eyes. He had the travel eye, the performance eye, the photo eye, and just a random eye.
Yeah, so they're like interchangeable.
So the guy named Lucky, who was the kid that was out in Vegas, we went to the thing. His uncle was the doorman there, like a head of security and whatnot. Yeah. And they said, keep the motor running. They go in, they come out with the eye. Yeah. All right? I'm like, oh my God. All of a sudden, 4 Cadillacs surround the van. And, right out of the Sopranos, central casting of the Sopranos, they got out of the thing and they said, get out of the van. So we're petrified. I'm a kid, I'm 17 years old. Out of nowhere, in the back of the hotel, this door opens, a beam of light comes out, like it's coming from the heavens above. Mm-hmm. These 3 individuals walk out. 2 of these guys look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And then guess who the 3rd man was?
I don't
None other than old Blue Eyes himself, the chairman of the board, Frank Sinatra. He walks up to us. He's got a cold drink in his hand, in his glass, whatever he's drinking, right? And he doesn't say a word. He just looks at us and just goes, he points to the eye. Yeah. So we know what he's talking about. Yeah. So we give him back the eye, and then he tells us to get the hell out of there. He didn't say it, he just goes like this. Oh, yeah. They separated like the Red Sea. We're out of there. I head back to the Damp Napkin. You were there, and my Uncle Phil was there with a suitcase. Word had already traveled back to the Damp Napkin. Yeah. I'm on the red eye back. Yeah. I'm banned from Vegas for 10 years.
Hadn't seen you after that.
All right? Yeah. Now, that is why we have Vegas behind me. Because I always wanted to be a Vegas entertainer, and the chairman of the board kicked me out of town. So when we started this show, I was still under probation, and that's why we have Vegas behind us.